Hey, hello. Welcome to Real Talk Live with Arnett D. Love. I am just ecstatic to be in your ear-listening presence. I'm glad to be here with you. Let me make sure I got the volume up because we want to make sure that you can hear everything I say on this evening. And I know for some of you who know the show, we supposed to come on at 2 p.m., but give or take 2 p.m. because sometimes I be out of it because I, be out all night or I'm working late or something like that. So we're going to come and we're going to just act like it's still 2 p.m. How about that? That's what we're going to do. So I want y'all to know that I've been looking at a lot of posts on Facebook, right? And other social medias. And I'm just appalled by people who relate weight to health issues all of the time. Y'all do know that everybody who is overweight or have weight on them are not sick. Y'all do know that, right? Do not have health issues. Y'all do know that because you're looking at one. Praise God. All praises be unto him, because I don't have any health issues due to my weight. All of my issues are due to injuries from the military, from law enforcement. That's where all of my injuries come from. All of my issues come from, not from my weight. And it just, I don't, I'm the type of person, I'm like this. I am not getting ready to go back and forth with somebody about weight and health. I'm not, because don't get me wrong, I do understand that in some cases it is relatable. In some cases it does cause that in some people, but not everybody. And it just trips me out how y'all look at people. Some of you, I ain't gonna blame all of you. Some people look at others and think just because they're overweight, they automatically got a health problem. You got some skinny minutes walking around here with high blood pressure, diabetes, and all other kinds of stuff. And we just want to think that it only is relative in people that are overweight. So let me tell y'all right now, I don't take high blood pressure pills. I don't have high blood pressure. I may have migraines at times, and that's because I was in a car accident when I was in the military, i.e. military and law enforcement. So sometimes I do get some headaches. I'm not going to give y'all all my issues that happened to me when I was in the military, but my weight it's not my issue. And I know that I'm not everybody, but I'm like, God, good gracious. Somebody just, I was looking at it, and this lady just, broke it down. The lady's health issues because she was overweight. She has diabetes. How do you know this? How do you know this? So what's the excuse that you have all these issues because you are overweight? If that's the excuse for those of us who are plump, what's the excuse for small people? Since y'all are you have this blanket covering of why a big person has these issues. What's the excuse for a small person? I'm trying to figure that out, because I really believe it's how you take care of yourself. I believe it's what you eat. I believe it's the rest you get, as well as hereditary. I know I might not be wrong. I ain't trying to be a doctor. No, I just can tell you about me. And Love don't take high blood pressure pills. Love don't have high blood pressure. My pressure might go a little up when I'm trying to rush to get to the doctor because I'm always late. Okay, so when I get in there, I be so, sprung, because I know I'm rushing, and that's about it for me. And so I never. Now let me tell y'all what I did do. So be very careful on this. I had some injuries, so we was trying to make sure that I didn't have some water in my injured areas. Okay, so I was swelling, and so I went. VA sent me to a community hospital. Okay? A community hospital, because y'all know that's a VA get people to help them with their veterans. So I go to this community hospital, and I tell them that the people they wanted me on some, and this is in my record. They wanted me on some water pills. Okay, so the doctor at the community hospital prescribed me with some water pills. Okay, now I've been on, Big Girl for a minute. And so I'm taking the water pill. So he tells me to come back and see him. I go back and see him. In my record, they talking about blood pressure, because the water pills that he prescribed me were also used for high blood pressure. Now they about to kill me. Okay. And so, the nurse talking to me, talking about, oh, so you have pressure. I said, ma'am, I don't have no pressure problem. I ain't come here for pressure problems. I came here for a little, water, little swelling, and that's it in my injured areas. I said I was supposed to get some water pills to take for a little bit. So let me tell y'all about love. I don't take everything just because a doctor say take it. Trust me, I don't. And so when I realized that in my records, he had put something about pressure, high blood pressure, and there were no high blood pressure tests, when they take your pressures, nothing noted that I had high pressure. You just assumed because I was waiting. And when I told the doctor, I said, you putting down in my record that I had pressure problems and I didn't have any pressure problems. Why would you do that? Well, you will eventually. I said, eventually? I said, no, that ain't how you going to do me. A matter of fact, this is my last time coming here. I called VA and I let them know I am not going back. I do not want to see this doctor ever again. He's going to tell me what I'm eventually going to have. I've been having weight for some years and haven't had any pressure problems. They get ready to kill me. And that's what I told the people at the VA, and they hurry up and swipe me up out of there. Listen, guys, be very careful. Be very careful who diagnose you. Be very careful what they say. You have to know your body. I know my body. I know when I'm not feeling right. I know when something is different about me. You have to pay attention to your body. You have to make sure that you check your test results. When they have my test results and stuff like that, I can go online and check my test results for myself to see what came out of, my blood test and my urine test and all that stuff. You have to be mindful to not allow people to just tell you stuff about yourself and you don't know. Okay, because had I not been the way I am about my body, because of course my mother and my grandmother was all in healthcare, but had I not known to question and just put my foot down about my body, I would have been on high blood pressure pills for no reason at all. I do not have high blood pressure results. When you take my blood pressure, I might be a little elevated, and then after a while, it'll go down before I leave the appointment, like I said, because I be late. And so I don't accept everything. You don't get to tell me everything and think that I am going to just accept it. Don't do that. Do not allow people to tell you everything about your body when you know your body. Diabetes, like they quit. Now VA quit to tell you pre-diabetic. Their numbers are lower than the average numbers, okay? And so what they'll do is you hit their number and they said you pre-diabetic. I take that at a grain of salt, just like I do when they be talking about your weight in the military, because they know that naturally some people's bodies are heavier than other people's bodies, and you can be built like I used to be 0% body fat, but I was heavier than a person that looked fat and sloppy. Go figure, because of the body mass. Okay, so when they talk about, oh, you pre-diabetic, you can take that on. So I'm not taking no medication for no diabetes. And because you're pre-diabetic, it's not what they say outside. It's not what anybody say. Y'all read up on the diabetic level numbers, the numbers, right? VA gonna go lower. They're gonna go lower. And no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to start messing up my body and have me putting stuff in my body that I don't need to. You have to know your body, okay? So I don't have no issues. I go up in there, they take my test and stuff. Oh, you good? I know I am. So look, I went in there and got a TB shot, right? Now my skin, y'all see my skin are different colors, different browns all over my body. So this right here, of course, when I get a TB test, my body is allergic to whatever the medicine is. Okay, so what happens is it burns me, and I turn red automatically. Okay, but with a TB test, to be positive, your skin have to raise and be red. Okay, my skin never raises; it just turned red because of the stuff in the test. I tell I don't want to call them out their names because they're medical professionals. Okay, but I tell them my skin always turned red. For years, my skin turned red. Because whenever you're around kids, you have to take it. I go back to them. It takes, that I never had a problem with it. It takes 3 or 4 people before I got. Okay, here we go. We back. I don't know what's going on in this building. The 4th person is the one that told her test is negative. Thank you, Femi. Her test is negative. The 4th person. They didn't even come look at me. And then, so the nurse practitioner come in and tells the other one, yeah, her skin has to be raised, and it's not raised, it's flat. I said, I've been telling y'all this for how long? So now listen, after they realized that, then they gonna tell me something. I was gonna take your blood pressure. I said, don't miss me with that. Y'all not gonna take my blood pressure after you done raise my blood pressure, so you can say something else wrong with me. Y'all got the wrong one. Do not let these people play with your health. Because she knew that they done raised my blood pressure because we going back and forth about this test. And now you want to take a blood pressure so you can put that in my records. No, ma'am, you won't get no blood pressure test today because I don't play like that. I do not play with my health. And I'm telling you guys, know who you are. Know your body. Do not let these people play with you. Okay? So to prove or try to convince themselves that they didn't do the wrong thing, they was like, well, Miss Smith, we want you to go and take a blood test to prove that you don't, just to make sure and all that stuff. I said, I'll take the blood test if y'all just leave me alone. That's, what I'm saying? Just give me what I need. I'll go take the blood test. I ain't heard nothing from that blood test because I know my body. You have to know your body. You have to know how your body reacts. I know what I'm allergic to. I know what happens when I come in contact with what I'm allergic to. You have to know your body, okay? And so stop letting these people tell you sick. And that's what gets me about these people, these small frame people, because you work out every day. There are a lot of people that work out every day walking around here with doggone high blood pressure. Walking around here with diabetes, okay? Because a lot of that stuff is inherited. Okay? A lot of y'all walk around here with some crazy stuff, and y'all looking at me because I'm plump and whatnot, thinking I'm sick. Love ain't sick. And a lot of other fat people walking around here aren't sick. So stop assuming that we're sick. Now, am I going to lose some weight? I am, because you know what I did? I bought this jacket. And the doggone jacket was too tight, and it wasn't fit to size. But I don't want to send the jacket back. I should send the jacket back, but I don't want to send the jacket back, so I'm going to lose a few inches so I can fit the jacket. I'd be so mad when they don't know how to measure correctly, but I'm going to let that go. I'm going to keep the jacket. So, just want y'all to be mindful of your health, okay? And stop letting people tell y'all stuff. Now, let me switch gears. Y'all know it's voting season again. And y'all know where we from. If you from where I'm from, every year is pretty much voting season. Don't be fooled by these handshakings and all these smiles, baby. And then people coming to all of your events and all these events, baby, they campaigning. See, one thing I can tell y'all about me, and one thing y'all have witnessed about me, I don't kiss up. I do not fake the funk. Y'all remember we used to say that back in the day? I don't fake. You ain't seen me all up in your churches Only churches I went to were the churches I was invited to. You didn't see me all up in your churches. You didn't see me going to every last event that was happening. If you invited me, I did my best to show up. But you didn't see that. You didn't see me trying to kiss up to nobody. I was true to what I believed in and what I was going to do, and I am true to this day. But there's a whole bunch of, shaking, handshaking, and smiling and skinning and grinning going on right now. Do not lose focus. Do not be fooled. Remember what's going on now. Don't let it cloud your memory. Please do not. And you got to recall what these individuals had done and had not done. The ones that went away, you ain't seen them for a while until now it's time for them to come back in the picture. So now all of a sudden everything going on. I'm just saying the ones that got ghosts. Okay? The ones that got your vote and they just disappeared, and they're going to do the same when they get your vote coming up, and they're going to just disappear. Come on now. Were they honest? Were they honest with you? It's a whole bunch of lying politicians, and I ain't talking about nobody specifically in front of you. I'm not pointing any fingers either, but it's a whole bunch of lying politicians walking around here. Everybody don't lie, and I'm going to tell you, I'm everybody. Because I don't lie to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. If I can't do something, I'm going to tell you I can't do it. If I can't discuss something, I'm going to tell you I can't discuss it. You the one going to get mad because you can't accept the truth. You can't handle the truth. But other than that, I'm going to tell you like it is, because I was raised in a home where my mother said, you might as well get punished for telling the truth than get punished for telling a lie, because it's going to be twice its worth. And I truly believe that that's what happens. So I'm going to tell you the truth. But it's some lying politicians going on around here. And I just want y'all to know, all this skinning and grinning and shaking hands and smiling in these people's face, you better pay attention to what they've done, how they're voting, what they're saying to you, or what they're saying in your absence. Pay attention. Pay attention before you go out here and then we be, in a predicament that we don't understand because we did not research who we voted for. Friendships is fine, but just because you're a friend don't mean you're going to be a great leader, okay? Or a great decision maker, okay? I just want to put that out there because y'all, people asking me where I've been. Where I've been, okay? Because I love don't do much new stuff. If I didn't hang with you before, I'm certainly not gonna hang with you now. Come on now, I'm real funny about reciprocity. The way you treat me is the way I treat you, and I'm gonna have to discuss that with God at a later date. Okay, here we go. But I forgive you though. But I don't forget. Last but not least, I want to talk about living your life. I want you to live your life, okay? I want you to enjoy life. Listen, we get paid every couple of weeks or whatever. However y'all get paid, I get paid monthly. So all my money come at, one time. I don't know how yours come. But the thing is, most of the time we get paid to do what? Pay bills. Get paid to just pay bills. That's not living. That is not living. And it's a blessing that you can pay your bills, because there's going to be some people now who really can't pay their bills. They don't know where their next meal is coming from, and I'm certainly praying for them all. But for those of us who are able, that's not living just to get paid to pay bills. So I'm going to tell you what love does. Love gonna get hers. I'm gonna take a pinch of what I get paid and I'm gonna spend it on me. Yes, I talk in the third person. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm gonna spend it on me. I'm gonna enjoy my life, because what I don't pay while I'm living, just won't get paid. And just so y'all know, my credit score is pretty good. Okay, so that means I pay my bills, but I don't. How can I put this? I'm not going to suffer when I know that I need something for me. So I'm going to go out every once in a while and splurge, okay? And I'm just saying, know what to postpone, what to put at a later date. You know what I'm saying? That won't affect your credit score. See, I'm trying to help you out. Let me help you out right quick. You got a grace period. Know your grace periods, okay? And I ain't trying to teach you nothing bad because you need to pay your bills, okay? Now, I pay my bills. One way or another, I pay my bills. Mine will get paid. But for those of you who are pinching and inching and skitching, let me tell you what to do. You got grace periods. Know your grace periods, okay? And if it's something that you really want to treat yourself to, know how much you can treat yourself, okay? That the next time you get paid, you can go ahead and put it back. Don't splurge too much and go out here eating out and buying all this stuff and you spending up your little pocket change and you're not keeping track of how much pocket change you have. That's what you're going to get in a bind at. But when you know that you got a little pocket change and you can splurge just a little bit, do that. Know your grace period, and once you get paid your next check, go ahead on and finish paying your bills. But I just can't see living check to check, and not treating yourself every once in a while. I can't see. You got to live your life. You only get one. And I'm not getting ready to be the one that took my time here on earth and lived my life just to pay bills. That's not going to be me. But I ain't telling y'all what to do. So let me put this disclaimer out. I am not telling you to get in debt because I have a good credit score. I have mastered how to build his credit score. So don't think that's what I'm telling you. Pay your doggone bills. Just live your life. Have fun. Spend your time with your kids. Spend time with your grandkids. I mean, if you're able, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on in your life, but if you get that ability to do that, do that. Your kids, when they get older, they're not going to want to spend time with you. So when you see them, act like you're happy, get your little peck on the cheek, and let them go on about their way. And then, last but not least, your passion. What is your passion? What do you want to do in life? It's never too late. I don't care how old you are. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. What is your passion? I'm getting ready to start something new, y'all. Better wait for it. You better wait for it. I'm getting ready to start a couple new things. Just a couple. And so I want y'all to wait for it. And now, I don't put my stuff out until it's already in motion. Because you got too many people out there that's wishing you bad. They're wishing things against you. And it's so sad. It's really sad. Y'all ever sit down and just wonder why people hate on other people? Why we can't be happy for other people? I just don't understand it. Because, see, what happens in your life really doesn't affect me enough to where I need to be unhappy for you. I need to be ecstatic about your blessings in anticipation for my blessings. So why am I going to hate on you and dislike you and be jealous because you have your blessings here? My blessings are coming. The word of God tells us our future is going to be better than our past. That's for everybody. So everybody's future is going to be better. So why are we hating? Why do we have that spirit of jealousy? Why? Just tell me why. I don't understand it. Some of y'all jealous of people that ain't got a pot to piss in or want to throw it out, and you jealous. If you only knew what some of these people were going through, and myself included, you would just sit there and be like, wow, oh wow, what was I thinking? You just don't know. But we make it look good because of our faith. We make it look good because we know that better is coming. We make it look good because we know we're not about to give up and stop pushing. That's why we make it look good. A lot of people that's jealous, they have no ambition. They sit around and want to talk about other people, but they're not moving. They're not doing anything. Get up every day, go to the same boring job, do the same boring things, go to the grocery store and buy the same boring food. And that's living. That's not living. Keep pushing the envelope. Keep on pushing. Step out of the boat and do something different. You can keep your job, but do something on top of that. Get your little side hustle. I done had a side business since I was in my late 20s. When I got out of the military, and even before I started. But once I got out of the military, I had a side hustle. I always had a side business. And let me tell you something. Let me hip you on to you people that and then when I say you people, I'm talking about you ones that like to always divide us by race. Okay, it was a person that don't look like me, that don't have my skin color, that told me about always having something on the side, that told me how to make sure that I have a business for tax write-offs. It was somebody that didn't look like me that advised me. That was the best thing that could have happened to a person like me that at the time only had one child. Okay, and now both of my children are older. And it really helps with taxes when you have your own business. I mean, you may not get anything back, but it really helps with having to pay so much by being single. So listen, treat people the way you want to be treated, regardless of who they are, whether from their ethnicity, their race, the nationality. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And when you see that it does not work, the relationship is a fail, then you walk away. Don't let people tell you not to be acquainted with certain people because of this, that, and the other. Learn for yourself. Learn people for yourself. You never know who you might need. Don't burn these bridges, baby, because listen, once they burn, you can't rebuild them. Listen, God loves you. I love you. Make sure you love yourself, and then you can properly go on and love someone else. Until we shall meet again, may you have a tremendous amount of blessings. So long to you.